Hello Brian and welcome back to Ladies High School.
Thank you very much.
You've obviously been very successful as owner of Beeline Travel, but today we'd like to talk to you more about your time at Ladies High School and how that may have contributed to your success.
Right, no problem.
Firstly, can you tell us how you felt when you first started at Ladies High School?
When I first came, it was obviously a bit daunting because we came from Noort Hill and there's quite a lot of us, and at that time you didn't get brought down to the school to get a week's training or introduction. You get told that's where the bus picks you up and that's where it drops you off. So it was a bit of daunting in that there, but getting to know people from other areas and nice people and all that there, and friendships and that through your life and that there. So that's how I felt.
Did you have any subjects you liked more than others?
Yes, I certainly did. I did the art. Art was my, and metalwork.
Yeah.
And that was really about the size of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that was my two subjects. And the art teacher, Mr. A brilliant teacher, like, and then Mr. Darrick over in the tech department. That was my two favourite teachers.
Did you have any subjects that you disliked?
I struggled with English and that because I'm a bit dyslexic and different things and that there. I struggled with that there, but it doesn't hold you back on life. You know what I mean? Once you work round about it, you know, and it doesn't hold you back on life because you adapt in other ways to sing me, you know. But the English and probably maths, biology, Spanish, all the ones.
Yeah. Do you have any standout memories of people, incidents, or events at your time at Leeds High School?
Yes, as I say, I probably didn't, because I wasn't really into school as much as academically. Yeah. But I used to work on the milk, and the milkman used to pick me up on a Thursday night, and I used to sit in the wall out there. So my maths teacher at the time, she was my guidance teacher as well, but she drove out and she had a wee mini and she had a puncture. And I went and changed the wheel on her wee mini. And she tried to give me 50. I think that was 1982. And she tried to give me £15 at the time. You know, I didn't take it off her and that there. But when I come back to school, that was on the Thursday, when I come back to school on the Monday, she totally changed my timetable. Yeah. So she allowed me to drop biology, Spanish and different things, but I had to still do English, arithmetic and basic stuff. And most of my time it was Mr. Darrick over in the tech department. I had to hang about with him. Yeah. And that's what they'd done. And that was nearly 45 years ago, like, you know, they'd done that. So that's what they'd done for me to keep me here at school and keep me motivated and interested at the time. But that's my most standout. I was too busy working on the milk and doing other things and that there. That's just the way I was at that time. Not to do with the school, it's just the way that I was. All right, sure.
What would you say the greatest thing for you about being at a Ladies People was?
Greatest thing in that there, it's a great school and that, because we got to see the Pope. Yeah. We went up to, we left here in buses and we went up to Murrayfield. And when he drove into the stadium, he must have been 15 feet away from me when he turned the corner. Pope John Paul, absolutely brilliant experience, man. Absolutely, you know, and that was a great period in that there during that week when he arrived. He flew over the grotto, and then he done Bellahouston Park, and it was just a great period, you know. Yeah. And there were a couple of teachers, like Mr. Buchanan, Mr. Friel, who my dad's pal. Mr. Friel, he was a PE teacher and that, so they kind of knew my family and different things and that there. So, and then, as I say, with them changing my timetable, they made me start liking school. And then obviously I started working for myself. I was in the steelworks and then started working for myself and that there, so it did develop me.
Yeah. Finally, Brian, if someone asked you to sum up your time at Leeds High School, what would you tell them?
It was great, absolutely fantastic school, honestly. I started off in the older ladies' high. We'd done 1 year down at the Airbles building. Yeah. And because we were the last big year that was ever at this school before they built Taylor High up in the Stevenson, they divide us between that school. So half of our year stayed down there for another year. and half of us come up to what we called the new building. This was the new building at the time.
Yeah.
And we got up here, and this was state of the art. You know, this was, you know, this is we having the chapel, going to mass, and you know, during Lent and different things, and the guidance and that there. And having this school, because everyone was all in different sections, was all new and state of the art at the time. You didn't, you know. So so that was one of my greatest things. And obviously, friends who I still speak to and know, and I was just off the phone to somebody who I went through school there. So so there's great.
Well, Brian, thanks very much for your time for talking to us today. The school wishes you every success in the future, and thanks for being a part of the
And well done, Shay. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. You're a good man, all right? Well done, son.